The generic and biosimilar pharma industry is on an aggressive expansion path. And in this video, we're breaking down why, so let's get right into it. The branded drug market is booming and is expected to reach $117.3 billion in 2023 and 2024, and it is projected to grow between $126 and $196.8 billion by 2030. This growth is being driven by three main factors: more than $300 billion in branded drug patents expiring by 2030, rising global cases of chronic diseases like cancer, cardiovascular disease, and autoimmune disorders, and the need for lower-cost alternatives to these drugs. In fact, generics and biosimilars already save the U.S. healthcare system over $338 billion annually. However, the industry faces three major challenges. First, price volatility due to narrow profit margins, which impacts long-term sustainability. Second, supply chain fragility, as over 60% of active pharmaceutical ingredients are sourced from overseas, increasing exposure to geopolitical risk. And third, REMS and other regulatory barriers, where innovators sometimes block access to their reference products, impeding bioequivalence or biosimilarity studies. To illustrate how these challenges play out in the real world, let's examine two case studies: Keytruda and Eliquis. First, Keytruda, a PD-1 checkpoint inhibitor for oncology. It had global sales of $29.5 billion in 2024. Its U.S. patent expires in 2028. To extend its lifecycle beyond the patent cliff, Merck is pursuing several strategies. These include formulation innovation with a subcutaneous version in development, label expansion with ongoing trials in early stage and adjuvant settings, digital and AI integration, using AI to model immunogenic epitopes and optimize combination regimens, and alliance strategy, co-developing with Moderna personalized cancer vaccines and other ADC-focused biotechs. In response to Keytruda's looming patent expiry, multiple biosimilar players have emerged, each with a unique approach. Formycon AG, a Germany-based biopharmaceutical company, is one of them. Their candidate 𝗖𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗚𝗙 has shown promising results in desmoid tumors with ongoing phase 1 and phase 3 trials in melanoma and lung cancer. Formycon aims to become the first mover among biosimilar pembrolizumab developers targeting key regulated markets like the US and EU. They have deep regulatory expertise in ophthalmology and oncology biosimilars, which will be crucial for their success. Another contender is Samsung Bioepis, a South Korea-based biopharmaceutical company. Their candidate 𝗖𝗟𝗏 is in global phase 3 with a focus on an SCLC. Samsung Bioepis has a proven commercialization engine with more than 8 biosimilars on the market and a robust clinical and manufacturing platform. Their trial is powered for efficacy, immunogenicity, and PK endpoints versus Keytruda. Additionally, they're collaborating with large-scale manufacturing partners and regional licensees to ensure successful commercialization. Our second case study is Eliquis, a factor Xa inhibitor for anticoagulation. Eliquis had global sales of $11 billion in 2024. BMS and Pfizer, the drug's developers, are taking a slightly different approach. Eliquis' patent expires in 2026, and to extend its lifecycle, BMS and Pfizer are focusing on three strategies. First, patent litigation. They are actively defending their composition and use patents through U.S. courts. Second, authorized generics. They are exploring the distribution of lower-cost versions of Eliquis through partnerships. And third, pipeline reinvestment, where profits from Eliquis are being reinvested in research and development, specifically in novel oral anticoagulants, NOAC 2.0 candidates, and CV and renal therapeutic areas. So what does this mean for the future of the generic and biosimilar pharma industry? We see three key takeaways. First, for innovator biopharma, prioritize precision medicine and combination strategies to sustain brand loyalty post-patent. Leverage AI ML platforms to compress R&D timelines and diversify pipeline. and engage in co-development or authorized biosimilar partnerships to maintain partial market control. Secondly, for generics and biosimilars, target complex biologics and specialty formulations, for example, in oncology and autoimmunity. Invest in global clinical trial networks and regulatory harmonization expertise. And build manufacturing scalability and resilience, especially in light of geopolitical dependencies. This is a big opportunity for the pharma industry to step up and provide more accessible treatments to patients while also driving innovation and competition in the market. Thank you for watching.